Greg actually posted last week that he loves his job so much, and I don't know from where did that come from, and I actually got to know that on the post itself. So I had to ask him that how did you end up in this, and why is marketing your passion, and what do you suggest to people who are in this and actually enjoy the process?
Yeah, yeah. One of the things that I always think about, I've been in marketing for I don't know, 15 plus years, and that's where I went to undergrad and grad school for. And so I have this background outside of my, professional life. I always really like being creative, whether it's, I make music or whether it's, I used to play a lot around with like clay, and I have little like clay things that I'll sculpt and stuff like that. And so having that creativity outside of my professional life has really fueled where my passion lies in the workplace. And so how that kind of translates, I know some of you are like, how does clay have anything to do with ABM? I'll get there. It's more around, you know, with ABM, you can be so creative with whether you're, coming up with a new tactic for a campaign. Your post this morning was perfect around that with Bernie, and like thinking about all the ABM tactics that you want to, start. But being able to just look at an account, coming up with a strategy that might work, might work, and then experimenting allows me personally to express that creativity through a variety of different ways. And it's having that outlet that I think I'm lucky enough to be able to translate that creativity into what I do every day, that makes me really excited about getting into some of these things. And then even outside of the specific tactic front, when you start thinking about creative ways that you can potentially, automate processes or enhance the sales experience to come across as that value added partner, I get so excited when I think about a new workflow that I could create that would automate some intent data signals that could fire off to a rep. Like, I get super pumped about that because I'm like, this is going to provide so much value. I nerd out around this stuff, right? And so, it all comes back to my passion just to be creative and finding creative ways to solve solutions or coming up with new ideas. And when you're working with a bunch of these accounts, you really need that creativity to really fuel a lot of this stuff. And what I always try to say and think about with my team or with whoever in marketing, it's whatever ideas you have, let's talk about them and try them. I don't care how outlandish they might sound. Let's do it. We have a crazy one really that's coming up. I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to give it away, but it is. I'm so excited about this one, but maybe in 2 months I'll tell you about it. But it's amazing, and it was an idea that it was fueled by our BDR team. And what happened was the BDR team came up with this idea, presented it to marketing and ourselves, and we were like, I was kicking myself. I was like, how did I not think about this? This is freaking brilliant. And so we're taking that, we're running with it. And the whole idea around having, in this particular case, having that buy-in from, or having that dialogue with your BDR team or your sales team, we're taking their ideas and putting them into action, maybe with some additional spin, but then they are more vested in the outcome because they're like, wow, this idea is out there. We're trying it. Let's see how it works. And by the way, you guys created this. And so it's really cool. And so it's finding those creative levers that really fuel my passion for ABM.